Okay, we want to be able to break down the Internet Explorer by first address bar. So to open up Internet Explorer, I can go down to my Quick Launch toolbar and click on the E button. Or I can come over here to the Start button and type in the quick search Internet Explorer, and it brings up quite a few. But here's Internet Explorer right here, and I can click on it. Or maybe I want to add this as a shortcut to my desktop, or I can close out, click on the X of my instant search, and there it is, pinned in as well. I can click on it here, but if I want to add it to my desktop or my Quick Launch toolbar, you want to watch the previous training videos because there's a lot of information about these shortcuts and where to put them and how to place them. I can go ahead and click and drag this to my desktop, and you see that little, under my mouse, it's got that little arrow pointing out. It's actually creating a shortcut. When I let go, I can click on the Start button. It doesn't get rid of the shortcut here, it just adds it to the desktop. That I can double click to open up Internet Explorer, and I'll close out. Or if it's on my Quick Launch toolbar, I can just with a single click open it up, which is easier for me. First of all is the address bar up at the top here. You can see that's where you add the www.google or whatever website you want to go to. It's the address, or it's the URL, which is the Uniform Resource Locator. So it's a way of getting somebody's address. Instead of 1875 Sycamore Lane, which is the address here, we could go ahead and type in the address to your website, which isn't a bunch of numbers, which it could be, but it's more like the name of your company, like dreamforce.us. So for example, I can come up here, click on it, it selects everything. Or I can click again, and then I can have my cursor moving around and just hit the backspace key. And you can see all the different sites I've been to. And then once it's all deleted, just type in www.dreamforce.us. And then when you're finished, just go ahead and you can either hit Enter on the keyboard or come over here and click on the Go button to Dreamforce. Click on Go. Hitting Enter is easier for me, and there's dreamforce.us. I can also come up in here and type in www.videotraining. And you see how it's already there. I'm not even finished typing because I've already been there. If I start typing and it finds something similar, take your mouse, click on it, and it'll go right to it. Or you can use your arrow key on the keyboard and just arrow down and then hit Enter, and it takes me right to videotrainingpro.com. And then of course I can use my back arrows to go to previous sites that I visited or previous web pages, or click on the forward arrow to move forward to Video Training Pro. And click on the drop down arrow for recent pages here. I can go all the way back to Google. See, if I click back once, it goes to Dreamforce. If I click back twice, it goes back to Google. But instead of having to click back several times, just click on the drop down arrow and go to Google. Of course, you can click on the drop down arrow and you've got your history of today, of all the pages I visited. And then you got last week, and then you got a few weeks ago. So it's easier to recall if it keeps track of your history of websites you previously visited. And then when I'm finished, I can click on the X to close out of that task pane there. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.